That's weirdly important. They say, okay, you shot him in the face. But like, what was up with you, man? Like, what was going on? I think if you murder somebody, they should base your sentence on how old the person was that you murdered. How much of their life did you take? That should be your sentence. Like if you see a 3-year-old girl in a park and you just kick her to death. It's a hypothetical. I'm not advocating that. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just asking you to just vividly imagine just kicking a 3-year-old kid who you know till they're dead. You gotta keep going till they're... All right. If you kill a 3-year-old, you should do a lot of time. That's what, unless he's got like diabetes, whatever, you gotta figure all that in. But what if you kill a guy who's like 98? He's 98. He's not even a good 98. He's in a hospice. You know what a hospice is? It's like a hospital, but they don't try to help you. It looks like a hospital, but the nurse just goes, yeah, he's dying. So what if a guy's 98 and he's laying in a hospice and he's got cancer and COVID and AIDS and he's just, and they already unplugged him. Nobody's even in there. And he's like, then you walk in. You should get like 5 minutes for that. That's what I'm saying. And I was thinking about that today because I'm going to see my dad next week. And my dad, let me tell you something. My dad is not in a hospice. He's in a facility being kept alive. Just, come on. Just putting food in and like, what is the fucking point? What does he have, a secret he hasn't told yet? Why? Because my mom just died. She just died. That's what happens, by the way, for you young people. One of your parents is gonna die, and the other one is just never gonna fucking die. They just will never die! And guess what? It's not the one you wanted. Nope. It's not your good parents. Nobody's got 2 good parents. You've got a shitty parent and a nice parent. And the nice one just dies. Because that's what nice people do. I'll just die, it's okay, don't worry about it. And the shitty one just hangs in there. I'm still alive today. Help me to the toilet again. What the fuck is the point of just like, come on, you gotta keep going. You know, the average American, the last week of your life costs $100,000. It's more than you spend your whole life on health care. $100,000 for just one more week. One more week of just one more week so that last sister can fly in and hold his shitty hand. $100,000. Pull the plug and buy a boat. That's all I'm saying. Because what is the point of you gotta live? You gotta keep living, no matter what. I think you can live too long. I think you can live too long. Some people are 100. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody knows you. What are you gonna run into somebody? Hey! Some people are really fucking old. I was reading about the oldest person in the world. There's always an oldest person in the world, and you read about them sometimes because the other one just died. That's when they tell you about the new oldest person. The last one I read about, he was 114. 100, you know what? He's a teenager after 100. 114, that means he's got a kid who's like 92, who's like, please fucking die. I'm just hanging around so I can have 1 week without you in it.
Coffee place where all the cool people go and they're like, ew. And I think they got their like snow hats in the fucking summer and all that shit. You know, those cool people and their iPods and they say cool things like, yeah, me too, or whatever, you know. And I just stand in the doorway and fucking hate them. I don't know why I go to the place. I think it's because I hate them. I just hate, there's a certain part of the culture I just hate. Because I grew up in Boston, and in Boston, people just beat the shit out of each other for no reason. They just beat the shit out of each other. But I kind of think you need that, you know, to keep quality control. Because in places where that doesn't happen, people are just too free and fucking, they're just a bummer, you know? Like, I was once on Venice Beach, and I'm jogging, and there's this guy rollerblading towards me. And he's got rollerblades on and just a thong. Just a fucking thong that's just grabbing his dick and balls and just fighting with it, going, stay in there. And then he's just totally naked otherwise, and he's got this Kenny G hair, and he's just rollerblading like. I'm free. And I actually had to stop jogging because I needed my whole body to fucking hate this guy with. I had to just stand there and go, oh, you motherfucker. Now I have to know you exist, you piece of shit. Fucking go skating to an AIDS tree, you motherfucker. All right, now. I don't know. I've started to kind of hate people, and it's not because I have anything against them. It's just I enjoy it. It's just recreation. Like, you know when you're at the bank and you got nothing to do while you're waiting in line, so you just pick people to hate while you're waiting. You just look at someone and form an opinion with no information. And it's never positive. Who fucking wastes their time? I bet he's a hard worker. Who thinks about that shit? Skip over those people. Then you find a guy, oh, look at his shoes. What a fucking asshole. Oh, look at that piece of shit. Hope he dies today. Oh, God, I hate him. I hate him. You watch all the shit. Yeah, fill it out, you fuckface. Fill it out. Yeah, you filled it out. I knew it. You suck. He's just standing there. He has no idea you're just boiling with hate, you know? I feel people hating me sometimes, you know? Like, I was at the post office, and I'm at the line, you know, it's one of those things where there's a long line and one window open. So everyone's just like, everyone's mad. But when you're in the line, you're in the hate group. You get to be part of the group, and you're all looking at each other going, like a silent movie of impatient people, you know. Then there's always one person who breaks the silence, somebody who has an idea, you know, like, they should open another window. And everybody's like, yeah, I know, I don't even know. I don't even know how to do it. Then there's always an old lady who has a story. I was here on Wednesday, and there was also a line like this. Holy shit, really? Oh my God, you fucking old lady, that's amazing. Well, anyway, then it's your turn at the window, right? And now everybody's looking at you, and you feel the scrutiny of how quickly you're mailing your shit. You start realizing how unimportant your package is, and you feel like they can tell. You know, fuck, get out of there. You don't need to mail that right now. And it's like, if you do one little extra thing, like, do you have those stamps that have Jackie Robinson behind you? You're like, Jesus. Fucking dude. They put their shit down heavily like, fuck now, this motherfucker's gonna make me stand here while he buys fucking stamps at the post office? Are you shitting me? Let's shit in his mouth right now. Seriously. You fucking hold him down and I will shit directly into his fucking time-wasting mouth. But anyway, yeah, so I was in the coffee place with the young people. And they're... And I'm standing in the doorway just fantasizing about walking around just hitting their cups to the floor like this, you know. Fucking bagel and coffee and bagel. And I see this guy, he's like 20 years old, and he has the awesome possum shirt, just like mine. So I went like this, I went like, hey, nice shirt. And he went, and he walked away like I'm a piece of shit. And I stood there and I was so mad. I just thought, fuck him, man. We have the same shirt. It's an unusual shirt. It's perfectly appropriate to fucking do this shit. Why does he have to make me feel like an old fag just because I want to make a connection with another human being? Is his generation just too cool and ironic? Ew, that's lame. The older guy wanted to... fucking young cunt. I hope he dies. Like, that's how mad I was. And as I'm standing there, like, in that anger, I look down and I realize I'm not wearing the shirt. I don't have the... I don't know why I thought I did. I saw his and went, don't be dude. Hey,
That's a joke, but my father, this is true, my father is Mexican. And, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Anyway, no, but I won't, you know, it's all right. Good for you. Naughty. All right. My father's Mexican. My mother is dead. So I'm half dead on my father's side. On my mother's side, my father's Mexican. A lot of people don't believe I'm Mexican. And when I tell them I'm Mexican, they say stupid things like, well, how can you look like that? What do you mean, how? Like I'm trying not to look Mexican? Like, no, look, see? I'm not Mexican. Then I get home like, Señor. My parents divorced when I was about 10, and now I have 2 kids, and their parents are divorced too, which is interesting. I remember when we got divorced, we told the kids, because you should tell your kids if you're getting divorced. Don't just do it and wait for them to be like, hey, yeah, duh, fucking, you know. You gotta tell them. But so, I remember it's a tricky thing, because they were little, and you gotta tell them in a way that they can get in their life, you know? So I remember we sat the kids down, I said, listen, love is tricky. Like you love your dog, right? You love your dog. You would do anything for your dog. You even give your dog food off your plate when you're not supposed to because you love your dog, right? One time, remember your mom and I were like, don't give the dog ham, but you did because you love your dog so much. Okay, so that's why we're getting a divorce. Because you don't listen. And we can't take it anymore. It's too difficult. So we're gonna move to separate homes and each have you for half the week because neither of us wants to be with you all the time. And it's very sad because I love your mother very, very much. And she loves me very much. But we hate you more. So that's how we handled it. Just did our best. I remember my father was tough. My dad was tough, Mexican father. I remember one time I was 6 years old, I was crying, and my father said, I'll give you something to cry about. And then he fucked me in the ass. And you know what? He was right. I did cry. And I realized that what I had been crying about was not that important. You know? So, you know, you gotta teach your kids, man. You gotta teach your kids. By the way, I should say to you that that's not true. It's not a true story. I should say that because my dad's still alive. And
I have two children, 9 and 12 years old, both girls. They're both gay. I'm raising them gay. Most people raise their kids straight. I'm just gonna raise mine gay. They'll do what they want later, but as long as they're in my house, they're gay. I tell them every day, "You're gay, honey. Good night. Go to bed. Brush your gay teeth, gay honey. Don't forget to be gay." Having children is a big responsibility, and I've never really done very... I don't know. What is it with fountains? Like, all fountain sculptors are pedophiles, basically. You can't get a fountain made without... Can you make me a fountain? Yes, I'll get started right away. Oh, yes! Yes! It's finished! And it's just little boys pissing on the face of a Greek god that looks like him a lot. It's piss on me forever! Anyway, there's one of those in the courtyard of my building. And my first week in the building about a year ago, I went down to the courtyard for the first time. And I didn't look too good, you know? It was a Sunday morning. That's my least presentable hour. There's a lot of, you know, just stains, just like, you know, food and me and whatever. And so I'm sitting there. So, shut up. Oh. Anyway, so there I was. I'm sitting on the stone bench of this courtyard and feeling a little out of place. You know, there's these fancy doormen and stuff. And then there's this guy looking at me. I notice he's looking at me from across the courtyard. And he's all spiffy looking. He's got brown shoes and he's looking at me like, I could tell he was thinking I don't live in the building. He thinks I just wandered in off the street and sat in the courtyard. I could tell he's thinking of coming over and dealing with me on his own. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, please do that. Yes, please, come on. And I'm trying to look even more gross. And I'm like, pulling up my shirt. And then I see him go, oh, no, that's not going to do at all. And he comes over to me. And I'm like, I'm so excited to have this thing. The confrontation where I'm not wrong at all. And he thinks I am. So he comes over, says, excuse me, do you live in this building? And I said, no. Because why not start there? I said, no. He goes, well, then what are you doing here? And I said, I just need to rest. I'm having a hard time. He says, this is private property. And I said, well, I don't really believe in that. You know, just the worst things I could say from his point of view is basically all the things I was saying. And he goes, well, if you don't leave, I'm going to talk to the doorman. I was like, can I just stay like 5 more hours? So he's, no. And he goes over to the doorman. And I see him talking about me to the doorman like this. And then I see the doorman going, oh, no, that guy lives here. That's okay. And the look on his face, it was just so, it was this beautiful cocktail of anger and confusion. It's like I had invented a new way to hurt somebody's feelings. That's how excited I was. Left the planet if they had another one of those, but
I went to France. I had a great time. I fell in love. I met a woman. I fell in love in France, and we've been together since then. It's been nice. Yeah, okay. It's nice having a girlfriend from another country because you learn a lot about that country. I learned a lot about France from being with her. I never knew these things about, like, one time she was sick, and I was taking care of her, so I gave her, she had a fever. I gave her a thermometer, and she put it in her asshole. Never seen that before. Turns out the whole country, all of France, puts thermometers in their assholes. And they don't put their eggs in the fridge. They have no respect for temperature in either direction. I was like, why are you putting it in your asshole? She said, you don't do this? You don't put here in America? I said, no, we don't put a glass thermometer filled with mercury in our anuses. You fucking savage. Well, we do it to babies and dogs because they can't talk. Every American baby's first words is, get that fucking thing out of my asshole. You ever take your dog's temperature? You have to hold your dog's ass still, and then you slip it in there, and your dog looks at you like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? And you're like, I could never explain it to you. But I need to hold it here for 60 seconds. Dogs are so dumb, it's fucking tragic. It's sad how dumb they are. They're in our lives and they know nothing about what's happening. You ever been having like a dramatic moment in your family, like you're in the living room telling the kids that grandma died and everybody's crying and the dog's sitting there like... I know you. They're so stupid. Incredibly stupid animals. They don't even know their own lives. They can't even handle their own lives mentally. You ever throw a ball for your dog, and your dog gets the ball and brings it, and then you throw the ball again, the dog brings it, and then one of the times you throw the ball, the dog looks at you like, I didn't see what happened. I'm sorry, I don't know anything now. Please help. So you point at the ball, there it is, it's right there, it's right there. And the dog just looks at your finger. Because there's just no way he's gonna get this concept that there's an invisible line that he can follow with his imagination. I have a great dog. I got a dog last year. She's a great dog. I did not adopt her, I'll be honest with you. I bought her with money. That's the truth. People always ask me when I walk my dog in New York, that's a beautiful dog, is she a rescue? I'm like, no, she's very expensive, please don't touch her. I did rescue a dog last year, and it bit everyone in my life. So I unrescued it, and I bought a dog that works. In New York, everybody rescues their dogs like this. I rescued this dog. I rescued her. She has no eyes. And she's dead. Yeah, she'll have this thing she can do that nobody enjoys watching. Do you know who the audience is for tap dancing? The parents of tap dancing students. That's all of it. Because we all have to go to the show at the end of the tap dancing semester. And they have a big theater show, and all the kids get up there. They all tap dance in groups of threes. There's about 6,000 kids. They do about 20 minutes each. So the show's about 7 months long. And everybody dies at the end. But you go because you want to see your kid tap dance. Because that's an amazing thing. Because this was a baby. She was just a baby. She was just like, that's it. And now she's going like this. It's amazing. But you gotta watch all those other kids that you don't love at all. You gotta watch people, grown-ups do it. There's grown-up
adult students, and they get up there. Get off. Nobody's here to see you. Nobody. Your parents are dead. You're 52. Nobody came from work. Nobody came from work. I take her every Thursday to tap dancing. And we go up to the school, and she puts on her tap shoes, and she goes in the room. I don't go in there, and she tap dances, and I wait outside because it's 40 minutes. It's not enough time to go anywhere. So I just sit there and listen to. And she comes out. I'm tired of this. I don't want to go anymore. Good, don't. I don't want to bring you. Quit. I don't care. I don't push my kids into this shit. Because you got to do it too. I don't want to do it. Daddy, I'm tired of soccer. Soccer is out of our lives forever. With those words from thine mouth. Soccer is gone. I don't care. Don't go to school. I don't want to get up at 7. Don't do any of this shit, honey. I don't care. I have money. Just eat the food in the house. Stay home and eat. You and your sister.
With a little boy holding his hand, and they're walking together. Really sweet. Then they get to the train, and the man says goodbye to the little boy. He kisses him on the lips for a long time. I was like, fuck, they do that here? Like, it's like making out, like just kissing. And the kid had his hand on the back of the guy's neck. Like, they're just, And I was like, oh no. Then I look closer and I realize, oh, it's not a kid, it's an old lady. It's like a little Scottish old lady with red hair, you know? Then I looked even closer and I realized, oh no, it is a kid. And he looks really old because life is hard there. His dad keeps making out with him. That'll put the miles on your face. I was in Ohio and I went to the zoo. You go to the zoo when you're at another town, right? You don't go to the zoo where you live. It's not like you're at your office. Fuck, I should hit the zoo. Shit. It's gonna close. Damn it. I just really want to see a monkey right now, really bad. It's gonna be a bad night if I don't look at a monkey right in the face. Gonna hit both my kids if I don't see a monkey. So I went to a zoo with my friend in Ohio. We went to see the lion. It's always a shit lion. It's never a good lion. He's never going, rawr. He's just laying on a fake rock, eating lamb from Costco. And my friend said, that's depressing. They should free that lion. It's like, what are you seeing in your mind right now? He said they should take him to Africa. And what, just let him out of the car? Well, hey, good luck, lion. And the lion's like, what the fuck is this shit? Then the African lions find him. They're like, hey, how you doing? Where are you from? Allowed in this store. I hate my dad. Am I supposed to stay out here and deal with it before I come in to buy? I saw a store with a sign once, and it said, 92% of our products are responsibly sourced. 90, just don't put anything. That's not high enough to brag. 92%. That means 8% of their clothes are like, you don't even want to know how we made this shit. It was a bloodbath. When we made that shirt, we just ripped the back off the Honduran kid that was working there. Some things that are terrible happening in the world, you just kind of give up. Like in New York, there's a lot of homeless people. I mean, there's a lot of homeless people here. I mean, not in here. There's none in here. There's none in here. There's none in here. Not even with a ticket, he ain't getting in here. They're not allowed to go where we go. They're just not allowed. That's the one part we all agree with. I don't know what to do about the homeless, but they're not coming in here. If you don't have your own indoors, you can't come into other people's indoors. Those are the rules. Those are the rules we live by. I've done benefit shows for homeless people where homeless people weren't allowed in the show. There's whole places they don't get to, like the airport. They've never even seen an airport. You never been at your gate and some guy's like, hey, I'm trying to get to Tokyo. Can you help me out? But they're everywhere. I mean, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Homeless people are just standing outside at intersections with a sign that says, you know, help, I'm on fire. And, but you can't, you know, you're in a white BMW, like, sorry, I can't. I can't. There's glass here. I don't know how to help you, you know. And in New York, you see them everywhere. You walk through them, and you got to make choices, because you can't help all of them, and you can't help any of them. So you choose who to lie to. I don't have it. No, I don't know things in any of my. I'm sorry. Like, there's this homeless guy who lives. I mean, he doesn't live anywhere, but I mean, by definition, he is at large. But he's often seen on the corner by my house. That's where he is every day. That's where he reports to nothing every day. And I walk by him every day, because I go to the same store every day. I go to Claire's. I don't know if you know Claire's. It's a children's jewelry store. I go in there every morning, buy a handful of rhinestone earrings. I run home. Anyway. I walk by this homeless guy, and every morning he goes, hey, man, can you help me out? I go, okay. I give him $5. And then on the way home, like 20 minutes later, he's like, hey, man. He doesn't remember, which is fine. But I don't want to give him another $5, you know, because I only have a few million. I don't know why. I should. Clearly, I should. I don't know what makes me go like, you had your $5, young man. What am I gonna spoil him? Give him the fucking money. Anyway.
I'm trying to say, I'd like to be a better person. I would. I'd like to be a better person. And I think I'm getting worse as a person. Because as you get older, you start finding out, like, let me give you an example before I rented a car a couple weeks ago in Los Angeles, had the car for a few days, and then when I went home, I had to drop the car at the rental place. You know, you gotta go to the rental place that's off the airport, give them the car, give them your thing with the mileage, you gotta get on a bus, and then go to your terminal and check in. I was late, and I was worried about missing my flight, so I knew I had no time to do any of that. So I never did this before, I just drove my car right to the terminal, and just left it there. And I got on the plane. And once I was on the plane and I had a little moment, I called Hertz and I said, hey, listen, your car is sitting out in front of Terminal 4 and the keys are in it. So that's where it is. And the guy was like, you can't do that. You have to return it to this location and then get, and I go, well, I didn't do that already. And now I'm leaving California. So if you want your car, you need to go to that place where it is. And he was like, oh, Jesus, man. All right, we'll get it. And that was the end of it. And I realized I could do this every time. Every time I rent a car, because of course they want you to do all that shit. But if you don't, they still want the car back. They're gonna send a dude. You could drive a car till you don't want it, just get out of it while it's moving and just walk away. Well, I don't feel like being in that car any longer. Just call Hertz, hi, your car is drifting into the intersection of 28th and Broadway. If you're interested, it's now your problem. But see, this is a terrible realization. Because you should act in a way that if everybody acted that way, things would work out. You should, because it would be mayhem if everybody was like that. And most people kind of don't care. Most people are very selfish. Most people don't give a shit what happens as long as they get to do their favorite thing. People don't even want to back off from their favorite thing. They won't even do their second favorite thing. Like, you ever seen somebody like, they're at an intersection and they want to make a left, but they're in the right, all the way right lane because they messed up. So now they're, okay, here's the guy. He's in the right lane and there's a lot of cars, like 6th Avenue, like a lot of cars, and he wants to make that left. So what does he do? He just does it anyway. He just goes ahead and he just shoves his car through everybody's life without any... And everybody's beep, honking and outraged, and you always see the guy go, I have to. There's no other possible thing I could do. What else could I do except go up one more block and then go left and take 4 seconds? That's not my favorite way, though. That only meets 99% of my criteria. But I'm selfish. I would like...
In the window. Is that really an impulse purchase? I should get a wheelchair. That would really help with my paralysis. Then I wouldn't have to drag myself everywhere I go, like I've been doing for 10 years since my legs were blown off at the marathon. Okay. Bunch of fucking hypocrites, apparently. Because, let me point some out to you. Let me point some out to you, motherfuckers. You were just, like, seconds ago, laughing at a man with no legs crawling on the ground. You're just... And then at the end, you're like, oh, but not those particular legless people. No. We thought you meant just some asshole with a childhood disease who deserves to be laughed at. Not one of those. Now, we're laughing at all legless people equally. However you lost your legs. Ha ha ha. You haven't legs. And we've legs. I have legs. I have 2 legs. 2 fucking legs. That's the maximum amount. I fucking love having 2 legs. I fucking love it. I wouldn't like having no legs. I really don't think I would like it. I think it would suck. I think it would suck shit out of the balls of Christ. It's an old Southern expression. It's not used like it used to be. I think 2 legs is better than none. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. It's not popular. You're not supposed to say that because you're supposed to always be very positive about disabled people. But I think that puts pressure on them to be positive. What if they don't want to be? Because the only story we want to hear is about the amazing disabled people. He's amazing. He lost his legs and then he won the leg-having contest. What about disabled people who aren't amazing? Who are just ordinary with a sweatshirt and some potato chips, and he's going, fuck, I wish I had legs. No, this is better. This is better with no legs. Why is it better? Because you can do anything now. I can do 4 things. Fuck off. I just don't know that our positive, non-disabled attitude really helps.
Do you think that sharks would be embarrassed if they knew that we could all see their fins sticking out of the top of the water? I think they'd be bummed, because I don't think sharks are aware of that at all. I think sharks think they're slick.
They swim around like, hey, nobody has any idea who's down here.
And we're all up here like, there's totally a shark right there.
It wouldn't be fun being a predator either. If you're a predator, imagine if every time you're hungry, you gotta chase a guy who's running for his life. You gotta, come on, dude, shit, get over here. And just hold him down and bite his neck till he shuts the fuck up for a minute. So you can just sit there and eat his stomach before you go to work. That would really suck. That's why animals just, they go, let's do this together, man. You chase the parents away, I am gonna eat the kid, and you circle back. That's why they do it like that. Fuck it, I'm eating babies. This is bullshit. Grown-ups ain't worth the meat. Whoops. All right. All right. Oh, shit. God damn it. Idiot. This isn't a gay voice, by the way. It's not. Shut up. I didn't do it like, yeah. I just, yeah, take that shit straight. I did it because I was, like shaking. I wanted the candy. Anyway, I was with a friend who said to me, you just littered on the street. Don't you care about the environment? And I thought about it and I said, you know what? This isn't the environment. This is New York City. This is not the environment. This is where people live. New York City is not the environment. New York City is a giant piece of litter. It's like the giantest, next to Mexico City, the shittiest piece of litter in the world. Just a pussy, runny, smoking, stinking piece of litter. So if you have a piece of litter, what are you supposed to do with it? You should throw it on the pile of litter. Because if you don't, if you put it in a receptacle, then it gets collected and it gets taken to a dump and a landfill, and then or it goes on a boat and it goes out and gets dumped in the ocean, and some dolphin wears it as a hat on its face for 10 years. This hat that never dissolves on its face. Oh, Jesus. I mean, everything that we introduce to the world is shitty. Meaning white people. Because I really think that white people are from like another planet. Because when we came to America, it was so nice. It was just Indians, and they weren't even Indians. We called them that by accident, and we still call them that. Like we knew in a month that it wasn't Indians, but we just don't give a shit. We never correct it. We came here, they're like, hi, and we're like, hey, you're Indians, right? And they're like, no. No, this is India, right? No, it's not, it's totally other place. You're not Indians? No. Ah, you're Indians. You're Indians for hundreds of years after. We ruined everything here. This was it was just coast to coast, just green and brown and beautiful. And all the humans were just walking around with painted faces, just walking. And they'd be like, oh, that looks yummy. And then they just eat from the ground. And then they'd sleep on the grass. And they'd wake up and they'd fuck. And then they'd go for a swim and do a little dance. That was the whole continent, was just folks doing that. I mean, there was people in Mexico cutting off kids' heads and rolling them down the pyramid stairs. But that's always going on. What are you gonna, you can't do a whole lot about that. But I think we came from another planet, and the reason is because we don't like it here. I mean, why, if we're from here, if we belong on Earth, why aren't we comfortable on Earth at all? We need nice, smooth surfaces and right angles, and we need it to be cool and not too hot, just a little, that's just perfect. Like, why wouldn't, when it's hot, why wouldn't we just, yeah, fuck it? Why wouldn't we be like that if we belong here? And it's weird because people that aren't, whatever you call there's environmentalists, and then there's people who are whatever, they just hate environmentalists. But that's what people get angry at environmentalists, because they think they're slowing down the economy and creating restrictions. And a lot of these people are Christian. A lot of these people are very devout Christians. And that's such a confusing thing to me, that if you believe that God gave you the earth, that God created the earth for you, why would you not have to look after it? Why would you not think that when he came back, he wouldn't go, what the fuck did you do? I gave this to you, motherfucker. Are you crazy? The polar bears are brown. What did you do to the polar bears? Did you shit all over every polar bear? Who did this? Who spilled this shit? Who spilled this? Come over, did you fucking spill this? What is that? It's oil, it's just some oil. I didn't mean to spill. Well, why did you take it out of the fucking ground? Because I wanted to go faster. I'm not fast enough. And I was cold. What the fuck do you mean cold? I gave you everything you needed, you piece of shit. Well, because jobs. What is a job? Explain to me, what's a fucking job? You work at a place, and when people call when their game doesn't work, and you help them figure it out. What do you do that for? For money. What do you need money for? Food. Just eat the shit on the floor. I left shit all over the floor. Fucking corn and wheat and shit. Grab it up, make some bread. What are you doing? Yeah, but it doesn't have like bacon around it, and like I like when it has like bacon on it and bread. I watched somebody do that the other day after a meal. They went, oh, it was just mwah, mwah. And I started wondering, what does that mean? What does that signify? Mwah. I think what it means is that you ate something so delicious that you then kissed somebody on the asshole and their asshole exploded. That's some good eating. That's a nice sauce. Is that good? Yeah, let me show you. Shit! Let me have some of that. That just destroyed my anus.
I think I learned too early in my life that when I say something and people get angry, I just like how that feels. I don't know why, but I learned it too early. I think that's the problem. I learned that when I was 6. That's too young for that kind of, I learned all the bad words when I was 6. I learned them all in one day from this old dude who hung around our neighborhood. I don't know if he lived there or what, but there was this old dude with a shitty coat and a dark tooth that was always walking around my neighborhood. And if you were a kid walking alone, he'd walk up and, hey, talk to you. Because it was the 70s. You could just walk up to kids and talk to them. Now you can't even fuck them. It's crazy how things are. I'm sorry. I know it's wrong to fuck kids, by the way. Just to be clear, I know that fucking children is wrong. I don't even need to be told. I just know that it's wrong. I would know it was wrong even if it was popular. Even if people were like, you should fuck kids, it's great. I wouldn't do it. Even if kids came up to me all the time, you should fuck me, I like it, I wouldn't mind at all. I would say, no, thank you, young man. Even if doctors proved that it was beneficial to the health of children to fuck them
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't fuck a kid to save his life. That's... Even if somebody said to me, if you fuck just this one kid, then no kid will ever get fucked ever again. I might have to fuck that one kid. That might be the right thing to do. I'm saving all those kids. Oh, I'm saving them all. Not you. Not you. You're the last one. Hypothetically. Anyway, so the old man came up to me on the street, and he said, "Hey, do you want to know all the bad words?" And I said, "Yes, I think I do." So he's like, "All right, okay, fuck, shit, piss, dick, balls, ass, cock, diarrhea, pussy, fart, cum." And I was like, just felt so good. I went to school, I went right up to my teacher, I said, "Fuck, shit, piss, dick, balls, ass, cock, diarrhea, cum, fart." And she started crying. It's a true story. She was like, "Ah!" Started crying. I had a boner. I was so happy. It's the best moment of my life. I had to go to the principal's office. He said, "Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?" I said, "No, but I eat her pussy with it." Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, relations. So tired of those. Just the kind of... She's sucking... It makes me into an idiot. I'm jacking off to morons and then, look at my tits. Yeah, your tits are awesome. It's just a dumb part of life that I'm sick of. It's all day, too. It's just, you can't have a day. I just want to be a person in clothes walking in a store and I just want to go to a library and ask for, "Hi, ma'am, I'm looking for a book about early Abraham Lincoln, like when he was like, wrap your hair around my dick and... Oh, shit. I'm trying to talk to her." That's really a male problem. It's really a male problem not being able to control your constant sexual impulses. Women try to compete. They're like, "Well, I'm a pervert. You don't know. I have really sick sexual thoughts." No, you have no idea. You have no idea. Because, see, you get to have those thoughts. I have to have them. You're a tourist in sexual perversion. I'm a prisoner there. You're Jane Fonda on a tank. I'm John McCain in The Hut. It's a nightmare. I can't lift my arms. And for, men, sex is such a constant thing. It's not even sex to us. It's just pussy. That's what we call it. Pussy. It's such it has nothing to do with women. It's not about girls or chicks like it was in the 50s. There's no guys anywhere in the world saying, "Let's go meet some chicks and kiss them on the mouth and see what happens." There's none of that. I sure would like to have a girl, my arm around a girl. There's, Vanessa, I love... No, it's not. It's just pussy. Pussy. It's not even a pussy. It's not some people's pussies. It's just pussy. Like big pink balloon letters in front of our faces all the time. To men, it's just an element of the universe. Like it should be on the chart of the elements. Next to tin and ammonia. Put PY with an atomic weight of 12 or whatever pussy atoms weigh. The sad thing is that for all our obsession about sex and how much we love it, we suck at it. Men are terrible at sex. It never even occurs to us to do it well. Women just make sex great. Women are the good part of sex. They accept the dick with grace and they turn it into art. Or they climb on and they ride. They go for a ride. Men don't, we just climb on. Putting my dick in here. Put it in. Stuck it in. Fucking shove it. You ever fuck when you're out of shape? You're like, oh shit, my stomach muscles are not strong. We're so bad at sex, and then we wonder why women aren't like really aggressive about sex. We think it's because they don't have as much desire as we do. That's how stupid men are. That we think they're just weird. Women are like fucked up in the head because they don't want to just fuck all the time. If I was a woman, I'd just fuck everybody. Why don't they want to fuck all the time? I do. Of course you do, because when you fuck, you get to fuck a woman. When she fucks, she has to fuck a guy. Wildly different experience. For a man, 100% of the time he's fucking a woman, it's the greatest thing that ever happened in his entire life. For a woman, about 40% of the time she's being fucked by a guy, she's thinking, I'll get over this in a week. It's not the worst thing. I'm not gonna cry this time. Another thing that proves how bad men are at sex is that after sex, you're looking at two very different people. The man just wants to lay there, be cool, and the woman wants to cuddle. Something that men love to make fun of women for. They always want to cuddle. It's so needy. I already fucked you. Just let me watch the game. You know, I'm so cool. What are you thinking about? Shut up. Leave me alone. Why is she so needy? She's not needy, you idiot. She's horny because you did nothing for her. You did absolutely nothing. Her pussy is on fire because it's gone unfucked completely. Of course you're fine. You climbed on and went and then rolled off. And she's on you because she's going, something else has to happen. This is bullshit.
Cocks. Like really sucking each other's cocks. They were so old. I was surprised they were doing anything. But there they were. One of them's like sitting on the edge of a bed and his socks have fallen, you know. And the other guy's on his knees on a pillow and he's just fucking blowing the guy. Then they switched places. I watched long enough to see them switch places. And when the second guy was done, I called my friend and said, "Why'd you send me this?" He said, "Because it's amazing." And it really was, you know? It really was. I've watched it a few times. Because it doesn't turn me on, it's inspiring. Because you like, go, fellas. Because you worry about old guys. You know, you see an old man walking by himself with just a grapefruit in a plastic bag, you know? And you're like, oh, shit, that's horrible. Maybe he's going to suck another guy's cock. Life might be better than you think. It's interesting because porn used to be like you go find your thing, you know? But now you go to a porn site, it's everybody's stuff. You can put in a search word to narrow it down, or you can look around. Find new things. I saw a fart porn one time. So fart porn. I never thought I'd be turned on by farts. I'm not interested in farts. Farts are okay. I'm farting right now. I've been farting this whole time. And I didn't want to watch it because it was a fart porn. It was because of the title. The title is what got me. The title was, "Nice Girl Farts in Your Face." Who's not going to watch that? Nice girl farts in your face. So I click on it. And there's this girl standing there. I'm like, she is nice. She's totally nice. Just a nice girl standing there. pink sweater with little blue buttons on it. And she's looking in the camera and she says, "Hi, I'm so glad to see you." I was like, wow, she made me feel good, you know? And then she turns around like she's reached, she goes, "I gotta show you something I bought." And she's reaching up and all of a sudden, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was in the title, I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, oh my God. She just farted right in my face. She seemed so nice. But the best part is when her reaction, because I thought she would be like, "That's right, I farted in your face." But she wasn't. She was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened." I've never been that hard in my entire life. I was so excited. Because I realized it's not really about the fart, it's about the shame. It's about the sexy shame of a truly nice girl who just thunder farted right in your face, and she regrets it. Here's the worst part. I can't find one that good again. I can't. They're never that good. I've been chasing the dragon on this fart porn for months. It's just always some bored chick. Hello. Like, come on. Tighten it up, would you? A little bit?